Hello, welcome to Flower Juice. My name is John McDonald, and today we're going to make an autumn arrangement. And I've really just looked to see what I have and gather together some materials. So one of my main inspirations was these little pumpkins. So these are little kind of velvet coated pumpkins. I think they make a really cute little group, and I really love the colours that are in there. So we're going to use that as a little highlight. So that'd be like adding a brooch. And for our base, I want to use my little vase that I found recently in the second-hand shop. I just love this. It's a kind of 1970s sort of version, and it's just quite stylish, I think. Our other main feature is going to be this beautiful piece of wood. Now, I have used this a couple of times. It's just got a beautiful shape and lots of interest. So I think this gives us a very good base to make an arrangement. Now, in my pot, I'm going to use some of the renewal foam. Now, I actually used this half block the other day in different arrangement. And when I was taking it to bits, I realized, do you know what? It's still usable. So if you're wanting to make an arrangement at home, then if you can reuse things, then that really makes sense. Obviously, commercially, it would need to be new. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some water so we've got a good water source. And the other thing as well is I want to use this tray. So I've looked for things in combination that really echo what I think of as being autumn. As you can see, this sits on this really nicely. And it could be done in different ways. I think this kind of way is quite nice. And actually, once we add our flowers, it will hold it a little bit as well. Yeah. So what this is giving us a really nice line. And I don't want to put it so it's kind of half and half because that's less pleasing to the eye. If we make it that it's kind of 1/3 to 2/3, that looks a little bit better. Also just need to check that when I put it down now, it will work on a table, which it will. So we'll do them last. Flower-wise, I've got not a huge range of flowers. I've got some beautiful big roses, but also these lovely little button chrysanthemums. So these are little Santini chrysanthemums, which I think are quite cute. And some little orange roses, which I think are quite sweet. And then we've got one or two little bits, a couple of dahlias, a little bit of sedum, just some garden bits, basically. I didn't pick a lot of greenery because with this, we don't want to hide really the whole container and the wood. We want to make sure that everything works nicely and we don't end up with something that's too busy. So let's add our flowers. Now, I'm going to use a knife. And if you don't know how to, or if you've never used a knife for your floral work, then I would recommend it. It is a really good, fast way of working because you don't need to keep putting it up and down. And if you have a look in the video description, you'll see a little link for how to use a knife. So a little video that we did, because there is a trick to it. But no, I felt that the foliage that's on the roses is probably going to be enough, that we don't need to worry too much. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to start working the flowers through, but also following this line. I wish I knew the name of this rose. It's absolutely beautiful. So I've cut this in such a way that I can then use this piece as a piece of foliage into that area there. Now, our little chrysanthemums. I love these. And I think these really just say autumn so perfectly, colour-wise, but texture-wise. They're just the perfect autumn flower. Now I'm working a little bit to the back as well. Normally I would put some foliage to the back, but actually putting some colour to the back is a really good way to take your eye through. So let us know in the comments below, are you going to make something for autumn? Have you got plans to do some decor? And if so, what type of decor are you going to do? It's really interesting, this trend of having decor at your door to greet guests. I think that's really an amazing way to be creative and just a good fashion that's appeared in the last few years. Now I'm going to add a little bit of sedum. Because we've got these roses and they're kind of pinky, I thought the sedum would actually act quite nicely with them. And I think that works quite well. And actually this contrast in colour is quite fun. I'm just going to recess these last little roses down here. So I'm liking this combination, but just because we have these chrysanthemums doesn't mean we have to use everything. So now is the opportunity to just have a wee look and see what does it need. I think I would quite like to bring something forward here. Because this helps strengthen this line a little bit. I've still got a little rose. I think we'll take him more to the back. I like it when you can see like this combination and then this combination repeated at the back. And these are a little bit tired, but in a way that kind of actually says Halloween or autumn a little bit more. They've still got a few days in them. And just to finish then, we're going to add a little bit of, this is my zebra grass. And it has gone to flower. And this just adds like a pop, like a firework, which is just brilliant. And again, this creates a lot of interest and texture. And then to finish then, what we need to do is just decide how we want to place our lovely little pumpkins. So I'm just going to tidy up that tray. And I think we'll have the bigger pumpkin, then maybe put one up to the back. So again, putting the two there that have high contrast with each other works really well. Putting this dark colour again is giving like a big contrast there as well. So let me get rid of this turntable. that is our design. Now you can have it sitting straight on, you could put it on a slight angle, depends where you want it to sit. But this is the fun of being creative, is looking at what you've got, looking at what you can bring together to make something interesting and enjoy the process of actually making something. And it's a great opportunity with this time of year and all the materials that are available to actually have a go and give it just make something and enjoy it. Put on some music, have a coffee, take your time and get creative. So, hope you've enjoyed today's video. We've got videos on a regular basis. We'd love you to join us for our next design. Let us know what you think in the comments below about this one. Are you going to have a go? We'd love to hear from you. If you've not already subscribed, then we'd love it if you did. And if you can click that bell button, that would be great as well. So until the next time, take care, and we hope to see you soon.